Hello, my dear friend. I hope you are doing great. Welcome back to my channel. If you have not subscribed it, please subscribe it, press the bell icon, hit the like button also. As you know, we have already covered up to Article 25th. Now I am going to start from the Article 26. What is the Article 26? Article 26 talks about the freedom to manage religious affairs. Means in the Article 25 we have studied about the that freedom of conscience, that person willingness to choose religion as per their choice is the Article 25, and profess, propagate and practice is the like outward form of the Article 25th. Now we are here discussed to the Article 26. What is Article 26? Means subject to the public order, morality and health. Public order, morality and health, every religious denomination or any section thereof shall have the right, which is subjected to public order. Means if you are hampering the public order or morality or your health, then it is not allowed in the our constitution or India. Yes, this like article is provided to the Indian citizen also and the foreign citizen also, both can have or avail such type of facility. And clause A 26, clause A is saying that to establish, maintain an institution for the religious and charitable purpose. Means like to establish and maintain and regular for religious and charitable purpose. Means if you want to do any charity or you want to maintain your religious institution like a temple, then you can manage very well according to your convenience, and state would not interfere in your matter. But state can only control the secular practice, means that is non essential religious practice for the community, then state can regulate that. And like other the that secular practice, that secular practice can be practiced by the state government or the like central government. Means state can have the right on the secular practice, but if a state is violating the religious practice, that would not allow in the as per the Article 26. And clause B is say that to manage its own affairs in matters of religion. Means to manage its own affairs in matters of the religion. If a person is going to hamper like any religious affairs, to manage, he want to manage his own affairs in matters of the religion. Means any public institution like a Vaishya community is like running the institution, or any like a temple or any institution, they can do very well, and state government will not hamper, and they can manage its own affair in matter of religion. That is like crux of this article. Let's jump to the Article 26. What is the Article 26? And Article 26, 27th, we have covered up to Article 26. Now let's jump to the 27, Article 27. That freedom as to payment of taxes for promotion of any particular religion. Means there is no foundation. Means you are free. Freedom as to payment of the taxes or payment promotion of any regular particular religion. Means like if you are belonging to the Muslim community, then you are like earlier there was a issue during the Mughal period that jizya tax was there. Jizya tax was there for the non-Muslim, and that was the like in violation of the Article 27. Yes, we have adopted or we have amended their preamble in the or like 42nd Constitution Amendment 1976, but our constitution is secular from inaction itself, from the 1950 itself, because our Article 27 talk about the that there can be no taxes, there can be no tax, such type of tax to manage religious affairs. Like the earlier Mughal period time, the jizya was that is not allowed in India. Like you can read the like lining of that Article 27. No person shall be compelled to pay any tax, the proceeds of which are specially appropriated in payment of expenses for promotion of maintenance of any particular religion or religious denomination. If sometimes you may be in the doubt yet, yes, our India is secular country, but still we are giving subsidies to the like Hajj pilgrimage, and we are like UP government is providing the, like if you are visiting the Char Dham, then UP government is providing the some subsidy to the passenger or pilgrimage. Why is so? Because particular money is not collected, or the tax collection from the community is not utilization for the particular religion. Means government is providing subsidy to each and every religion, or it may be according to the convenience of the government. Because earlier there was a Hajj or like pilgrimage subsidy. Now government has struck down that, and government is utilizing that cess or the subsidy for the like education of the women, and that is the welfare task, and government is pursuing, and they have like subjugated all the subsidies for the pilgrimage or the Hajj pilgrimage. And like nobody can go for such type of abrogation of the subsidies to the court. This is the article 27. And we are the secular from the inaction itself. We have adopted also that we have added in preamble that 42nd constitution amendment 1976, that secular word came into the existence. Now let's jump to the article 28, that freedom as to attendance of religious instruction and religious worship in certain education institution. Means no religious instruction shall be provided in any education institution wholly maintained out of the state funds. Means like yes, each and every community and like religion can maintain their choice of religion, like institution or schools, they can provide education. But here in the 21 article 21 clause 1 is saying that yes, it is allowed in India, like you are maintaining your religious schools and you are like a gurukul as per your choice. But like if you are getting, or the state is wholly maintained, means state is all providing whole expenditure, then it would be considered as a religious practice, or that is not allowed. Means if a like a, it is a institution maintained by the state and wholly maintained by the state, and expenditure is bear by the state or center, means that is not allowed to give religious any hymns, and like it is not compulsory to chant hymns according to their religion. And clause 2 is saying that nothing in clause 1 shall apply to the education institution which is administered by the state and but has been established under the endowment and trust. Means koi bhi, if any religious institution is maintained by the any trust or organization, yes, like if you, I will talk about the Vaishya community. Vaishya community is maintaining West college, then yes, they can tell the follow the student and pupil, there would be like religious hymns would be there chant, but it is not compulsory, it would not compulsory. That is the article 28 clause 2. And that C is the talking about the third is talking about the that you are receiving by the aid by the states, means it is affiliated like AICTE affiliated, or the our Medical Council of India affiliated. Means an institution is getting fund from the state, then definitely there would be no recitation of the not compulsory following the recitation or any hymns and all things. And a institution, if an institution is wholly like funded by the any education institution, like a religious institution, like a Mohammedan or Muslim are the maintaining any like a madrasa, then they are allowed to do so, and that would be compulsory to, or they according to their choice they can do or impose compulsion also student to follow their religious practice and religious hymns and recitation. That is the clause article 28 is saying about that. And now let's jump to the article 29. What is article 29? Like cultural and education rights. Article 29 and 30 is talking about the cultural and education right. The article 29 clause 1 is saying any section of the citizen residing in the territory of India or any part of thereof having a distinct language, script or culture or its own shall have the right to conserve the same. Means our like Indian government have clarified that even like minorities, protection of the interest of the minority exact definition is not in the society, or a minority exact term is not the like explanation of anywhere in the constitution. But our state have declared some community as a, like parliament have declared some community as a minority, like Muslim community, Persian, Buddhist, Parsis, and Jains. These are the like six community, and they are wholly like getting subsidies there. And like if any minorities communities is there, then they have the rights to protect and preserve their cultural heritage. Like if I'm talking about the northeast, yes, they have right to preserve their cultural heritage also. If you will talk about the, because they are living in the outskirt of the social community, and they have abstained themselves from the normal life of the our India, like sometimes it may be the norms of them person, and it would be like illegal in the society. If I will take a example of the Odisha, you will find so many tribes are following such type of culture, that if a like father-in-law is died, then father like mother-in-law would be the responsibility of the son-in-law. Then after like death of the father-in-law, then son-in-law would be get married with the mother-in-law, and they would, it would be the responsibility of that child also. And this like if this type of relation in the society or the normal stream would be illegal, or we would call it a by another name, and that is the detrimental for the like their conflict of interest would be there, and there can be uproar also. That's why that our article 29 is saying that they have the rights to preserve and protect their, like state doesn't have any interest in their religion denomination, and they can preserve their minority status also. This is the article 29. And article 29 clause 2 is saying that even like I want to give you some example. Even like in northeast, the so many communities are following the marriage by compulsion, means marriage by capture. Means if a boy is liking the any girl, then he may be like take horse and like pick up the girls and get married. This type of norms is not allowed in the normal society, and it may be illegal in the normal society. That's why our constitution is providing them. That's why we are following the like schedule 5th and 6th area. That's why they are the maintaining their autonomic district council, and by like directly no rule and regulation of the Indian government is not implementing on that. This is the article 29 clause 1 and clause 2. And that clause 2 is saying that no citizen shall be denied admission into any education institution, means on the basis of the like religion, race, caste, language, any of them. Like if a person belonging to the any minorities community, then the discrimination would not be there. Yes, if you will ask me, that I have seen so many girls college, and there the boys are not allowed. Then what is that? Because here the clear thing is mentioned: religion, race, caste, language, any of them. Means further there can be a ground of the discrimination also. And it is like having our state provided the rights to the that girl, they can have separate institution and they can study separately. This is the article 29 clause 2. Let's jump to the article 30. What is the article 30? Article 30 is that all minorities, I have already provided the list of minorities, that whether based on the religion or language, shall have the right to establish an administrative education institution of their choice. Means if a religious minorities want to maintain their education institution, they can run very well. And even like they are having rights 50% reservation in their minority institution. Means after the like St. Stephen's versus state of Mumbai, there was a case in the 1994, and that was about the that yes, minority institution can maintain and can preserve 50%. 1992 case was that, and they can preserve 50% reservation for their community, and it is the like compulsory as per the article 30. But here is a catch. Yes, what are the facility provided by the government to the minority institution? Like clause 1 is saying that yes, if you are belonging to the any institution like belonging to the minorities community, yes, the reservation concept like we are providing to SC, ST and OBC, and that would not implement on the minority education institution. Even like right to property, the rights, this is the fundamental right for the education minority education institution. Means like if a government is like in the willing of the acquired land for that minority institution, yes, government can acquire that land, but they have to provide the handsome amount of like a fund to that, so that they can maintain their religious minority education institution. This is the right provided or special rights provided to the education institution. Yes, other community also maintain their education institution, but there would be the concept of the like quota system like SC, ST and OBC. But in minority education institution there would be no such type of concept, but only 50% reservation for that community which are maintaining the education institution. If I will talk about the Jamia Islamia University, that is situated in Delhi, and there that Muslim communities are having the rights, or they are having the 50% reservation, and other student can acquire seats in the 50% remaining 50% only. That is all about the article 30, and I will come tomorrow. That is enough for today. I will come tomorrow with the more articles, and if you are liking my initiative, please share my video among your friends. Thank you friends. Bye.